Hello, guys, and welcome. This is Wayne in Toronto, the DeFi boss. And today we're just going to have a very brief look of this system that's been recently available. Lots of people have been talking about it. I thought I'd do a very quick review and just let you know exactly how this system actually functions. Now, before I begin, I just want to read a very short disclaimer, guys. This is a very short disclaimer, and that this presentation is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. This information is provided in good faith and should only be used after you do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor and therefore cannot provide you with any financial advice. This is strictly for educational purposes only. So as we move this out of the way, literally, and now we will get a chance to have a look at this system. Let's call American Bitcoin. So we're going to have a quick look. We're going to log right in, guys. So whoever it is that sent you this video, you can discuss it with them after, get back to them. They'll be able to provide you with much more information as we move forward. So we're going to log into just the base account right now. So let's just log into this one right here. And let me just bring it up full screen. And as you can see here, everything is zero because I just want to show you guys exactly how the system works. Now, they utilize a binary system, okay? And as most of you who know who've been in the industry, binary means two, one on the left and one on the right. Now, first of all, when you log in, this system is coming from Brazil. So it is in, the default is in Portuguese, as you can see. Very easy to do. Just go to the top right, click on it, and you can change it to English, as you could see right here. Okay, so when you change it to English, then everything would obviously default to English. All right, now you see here it's got the blue left tab. It says left and right. So if you wanted to share this with someone, you click on the link right here. All right, by clicking on this link, it would copy this one right here, which is on the left. If you needed to place someone on your right, click it first. It's a totally different link, and then copy it. Okay, so that's how you put people on your left and on your right. All right, so let's have a look at what that network looks like. I'm just going to change it back to the standard left default. And right here, you see it's got back office, it's got network, it's got plans. Of course, it's got maybe your withdrawals, etc. Wallet, and all of these tabs are to the left. Okay, so the one you're most likely going to use a lot is when you click on the network, it's going to show you your binary. So it's going to show you your primary or your main account. And of course, when you place people on the left and you place people on the right, you will see it right here in your network settings. Now, with this system, what I like about it is that you can have multiple accounts. Okay, so you're not restricted to just one account. You can have two accounts, three, whatever you want, whatever your strategy is entirely up to you. Let's have a look at the plans. And here are the plans right here. So if you wanted to have, start with the minimum, $10, you just need to click on this coin payment. As you can see right here, you click on that, a little QR code would come up, and you're able to scan and pay that. In fact, I may be able to do that quickly with one of an account to activate it, just so you see how it works. Okay, so your $20 will go to, your $10 will go to 20, as you can see here. The whole idea is you get a return of 2% per day until it becomes a doubled amount. If you put in 20, it becomes 40, 50 becomes 100, 100 becomes 200, of course, 2 becomes 4, 5 becomes 1,000, 1,000 becomes 2,000. It goes all the way up to $5,000, right? So 5,000 here becomes 10,000. And when you put in, obviously, 5, it doubles to 10, etc. So you could choose whichever plan you want. And again, I would advise anybody that's looking at this program, do not put more than you can afford to lose. And yes, I just said that. Do not put more than you can afford to lose. It's a smart thing to do, right? You're going to get your 2% daily. I would suggest anything above $20, withdraw it immediately. You can withdraw every single day, and that's great. That's something that I like about the system. But let's get right into it. So let's go back to the back office again. And as you can see, when you start out, it's going to be zero until you choose one of these plans. So let's have a just brief and very quick look at one of an account that was started a few days ago. And as I said, you can have multiple accounts. So let's have a quick look at this one, quick analysis. Now, this started a few days ago, and it does have quite a few people on one side, as you can see on the left and on the right, right? Of course, it shows you this is plan 200 in this case, as you see right here. And so far, in very short times, $46.20. That's pretty good. Now, at this point, this can be withdrawn. It's over $20. It shows your performance right here, where the performance of $9.20. Let me just bring up an annotation here, make it easy for you to see. Right here, it says 920, and of course, a bonus of $37. Very impressive so far. It will also show you, let me just refresh this screen. When you refresh the screen, you will see that there's a little tab right here, an indicator tab, if you will, and it tells you how close you are to this 400. So this will continue to fill up until it gets up to, in this case, $400 in this particular account. Okay, so this is just an idea of one of the plans, and this is the plan 200. So let me log out of this, and I'm going to log into one that we want to activate a little bit later, right? So I would like to put on this one $10 so you could see how that activation works. Okay, so this is a brand new account, just started. As you can see, there's no plan selected. The default is left. We're not sponsoring anybody just yet. We're just activating this account with one of the plans. First, I like to change it to English. So let's go right ahead and do that. So click on English. It defaults English. And then now I'm going to click on the plans right here. So we click on plan, and we're going to select the lowest plan, which is $10, just to show you guys how that works. Okay. So when I click on it, what's going to happen is that it's going to bring up this tab, as we see right here. Now, with this tab, you need to keep this open. Okay. You need to keep this open until it says paid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to log into one of my Bitcoin wallets because it uses Bitcoin, and I'm going to select Bitcoin, which is BTC. I'm going to click on the send button, and this particular app that I'm using is called Edge. You might be interested in that. I find it to be simple and easy. And I'm going to touch on the scan. I'm going to point it at it. It's already grabbed that QR code, and now I'm just going to slide it across to confirm. Okay, so it says the transaction has been successfully sent. So I says okay, and now we're just going to wait until we see that says paid. Okay, so in the meantime, while we wait for that to say paid, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how the paint section works, so you could see precisely how the binary system operates. Okay, so we're going to open a new board right here, a new it's like a blackboard, or a whiteboard in this case. Right, so let me just open it up just to kind of give you an idea of how the binary system works with this particular program. Okay, so let's just select here, and we select a pencil. So let's say that this is you right here. Okay, so you started out right here, and whether you put $100, $200, doesn't matter. It's up to you. You decide exactly how much you're going to start that main account with. So let's just put $100, because that makes it very, very easy to calculate. You're going to get 2%, so say at 2%. And I'm not an expert at writing with a mouse, guys, so that's why it looks a little weird. Okay, so that's about $2, okay, per day, times 5 days, right? 2 times 5 is, who's good at math? Very simple math, 10. Okay, so that means in 5 days, Monday to Friday, and that's when they pay, you can receive $10 in 5 days. So that means in 1 week, it would be, and I'm just going to put week right here, and that would be equal to $40, right? Very, very simple math. So after 2 months, you get $80 back out, 2.5 months at 2% a day, and obviously you get your full 100 right back. But what I'm interested in looking at is the actual binary itself. For those of you who don't know how to do this, never done it before, you can refer people to this, and you can have multiple accounts. So some people like to put their three this way. Let's say one account here, account one, account two, account three. Okay, so that's what's the general simple way of doing it. Okay, now I have a little bit of different idea about that. I like to put them this way: one, two, and then three. I put them all in a straight line, especially with multiple accounts. Okay, so once I have them all in a straight line, I can go ahead and get my main account started. Okay, and then later on, I'm going to add one more for four. Okay, so my fourth one, if I just number them, 1, 2, 3, and then this would be a fourth one, right? Before I share it with anybody. As you can see over here, guys, this is paid already. Took a couple of minutes. And only when you see paid should you close this box. Do not close this box before you see the word paid. When you see it, you can go ahead and close it, but I'll leave it up there for now. Okay, so now you've gotten started. In this case, instead of 3, you have 4. Now you wonder, well, why did I do it this way as opposed to that way? Well, let's look at it. If I had it like this, 3, and then I brought in John, okay, let's say I went out and I referred my first person, they're going to join right here. Okay, and then I go out and I referred my second person, then they're going to join right here, right? So as you keep referring people to the system, it's just going to go left and right, okay, or well, however you want to build it. One on the left, one on the right, one on the left, one on the right. But as you can see, if I do exactly the same thing on this side, all right, then my first one is going to go here below my 3, right? My second one is going to go here below the fourth one. But I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 accounts instead of 1, 2, 3 accounts. Once you're locked in like this, then obviously you cannot put anyone in between. If you wanted to have another one, you're going to have to go out and have another account, maybe whether left side or right side. So this is left side. Okay, and this is right side or right leg, as we like to call it. When you have your other account, it will be placed all the way down here. Not that that is technically a bad thing. It's still okay, right? Because as you know, binary builds all the way down. Now, the longer one is what most people call a power leg, okay? Whichever one has the most people on it is commonly referred to as a power leg. But you can create your own power leg as you understand how this works. Now, what I really like about it is the fact that for each account you have, let's say, you know, account number 1 had 100, and let's just use 100 for easy math for all of them. Number 2 had 100. Number 3 had 100. And let's assume, for argument's sake, that these two guys right here, or these 3, had 100 each, and that is for simplicity and for mathematics, all right? We have 300 on this side. This guy here also has 100, right? 100 and 100. So you have 1, 2, 300 on this side. Okay, and this is dollars in BTC. So it's not actually American dollars, guys. It's Bitcoin, which is the short for BTC. So on this side, you have 100, 200, 300. But if this guy right here had, let's say, a $50 plan, and I'm just using simple numbers, then the value of this would be $350. So what the system does is that when it counts the binary, which is every night at midnight, it will count it, okay? It will pay you on the weaker side. This side has 350, this has 300, then clearly 300 is less than 350. So it's going to pay you 10% of 300. Okay, so this is 10% of 300, which equals, who's really good at math? 10 times 3, you're correct, $30. Okay, so it would pay you $30. Now, as this begins to build, and obviously it keeps going down and down and down and down as more and more people come in, okay, literally, this $300 can easily be what? $30,000, right? Very easily. Okay, because as people come in, they will put whatever they want to put in. And then on this side, it can continue all the way down, etc. This can be maybe $50,000, right? You never know what it's going to be. Every day, that number is going to change as people come in, as people upgrade, as people have multiple accounts. So very, very, very simple idea. Of course, it's going to pay you on the weaker side, okay, on the weakest leg, which would be this. So let's bring up the old trusty calculator here. For those of us who are not good at math, and I'm not suggesting that you're not good at math, I just like to count mathematics using the correct formula. So let's look at $30,000, okay, times 10%. What does that look like? That is $3,000. So if you suddenly had in your back office and in your wallet $3,000, sorry for the background noise, guys. Let's say you have $3,000, then my suggestion is, you got it, withdraw it. Okay, withdraw it. I mean, you might have different strategies, maybe take half, put the other half back, whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. But the system pays you on the weaker leg every night at midnight. And of course, as this goes down. So that's fantastic because you can definitely withdraw it to your Bitcoin wallet at any time. My suggestion would be to you, first of all, do not put in more than you can afford to lose. Start with X amount, your main account, share it with as many people as possible. They can do whatever they want, it's their strategy. And then definitely, as you see it come in, you will withdraw anything above $20. You want to take it out on a daily basis. So then you can see how it is very possible where you can earn, okay, let's say between 200 to $300 a day. I would say it's very reasonable to be able to earn $200 to $300 a day in a very short space of time, maybe 1 month, 2 months, whatever, simply by sharing it. So that's my little 2 cents review on this. Definitely have a look at it, attend one of the webinars, get all your questions answered, and absolutely participate if you wish. Again, using common sense and being very smart about it. So this is Wayne and the T-Dot, the DeFi boss, saying, have a great day, have a good night, good evening, wherever you are. Take care and see you at the top. Peace out.